the city and the Birds had more unity coming together, then it would be easier for Chicago artists to blow up.
Hell yeah. Cause that's where the funding come from, the Burbs. The city got it. The funding come from the Burbs. That collab is crazy work.
Okay, the Burbs is funding the city.
They shit if they need to. They got the funding, connections and shit, everything.
All right, man. Now, what does the city got that y'all that to offer for y'all?
They got talent like a motherfucker.
And the Birds are just as talented though.
Hell yeah, but it's more. The city way bigger than the Burbs.
This.
For real.
Growing up in Chicago, I've always heard that the city is small.
Nah, hell no, that bitch big as hell. You crazy?
Yeah, I don't know what they telling me then, cause I always view Chicago as a big city, but they tell me it's small, but everybody know each other, you know. But all right, say less then. All right, I ain't never looked at it like that. The Birds funding for themselves and the city. All right, bet. Say less. All right, bet.
Yeah.
All right, now let's think about all the youthful rappers all together here, because that's what you mainly been working with. Rappers that's a part of the youth. The youth is what's holding it down for Chicago music, and that's what the industry's looking for. Now, thinking about all the youthful rappers that's under the age of 25 but over the age of 15. Think about it like this. I want you to think about it like this. Do you agree with me when I say that you got it for the industry, right? Now, do you feel like this is what Star Bandz once said? Her generation is damn near a repeat of the generation prior to us.
Oh, bro.
You agree with that statement?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Now let me ask you this. I did an interview with Lil Easy. I brought up an old statement that he said. He feel like Chicago lacks originality because everybody is rapping about the same thing. But then when I asked him about that he remembered that statement was in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. As of now, he said the youthful rappers brought originality back to the Chicago music scene.
For sure.
Now, you will say you were a part of that youth, right?
Yeah.
Now tell me this. How was the youth able to bring back original sounds to the Chicago music scene?
It's that turn up gangsta drill shit. Cause Chicago like Chirac shit. That killer gangster shit. That's really the problem though. But that's what turned the city up shit.
But do you believe that the youth brought more versatility?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Now, just to give credit here, which youthful rapper from Chicago would you say brings the most versatility?
Shit, Chucky. Yeah, you got Chucky. You got Star Bandz. You got BabyChiefDoit. Fatso too, bro.
All right, Fatso.
Yeah.
All right, for shit show. All right, bet. And notice how everyone you named is under the age of 21.
Yeah. Carrying bitch.
I like how the youth rappers saw what the rappers prior to us was doing and decided not to follow that same path.
Oh, bro.
And I can say you're doing the same thing because as I'm listening to your music, you bring versatility too. And that's the reason. That's actually the reason why I wanted to sit down with you, because you don't stay in one lane and you don't sound like nobody.
I'm versatile.
Oh, bro. And what would you say is your most versatile song?
Shit, Cash Out.
I say less. We just put niggas on. All right, though, Brody. Now let's get to the most important questions of all here. No matter what, I'm gonna always ask this because it's always important to check up on somebody. How are you feeling mentally, my boy?
Straight. Good.
No worries, no struggles, no none of that.
Just getting to the top working.
All right, bet. Say less. All right, bud. Now, let's say you get a point where you feeling down or anything. How would you be able to handle yourself? You know?
Be in the studio.
So would you say being in the studio is what saved you from crashing out?
Yeah, for sure.
Ain't much respect. And like you say, you take it serious, and that's why you at where you're at now. And you're gonna get further from him. I can see that right now. You're gonna get further from here.
Bro.
It's just how you want to go about things, you know,
bro.
And how serious you make it. So yeah, I'm glad you noticed that. But all right, though. Now at this point, I would just throw a couple names in there and just have you say something positive about him. But this whole interview, that's what we've been doing, giving niggas credit and all that shit. So at this point, if there's anybody you just want to personally shout out, now's the time for that.
Shit, as in rappers or anybody?
Rappers, R&B singers, content creators, comedians, or anybody in general that you just want to shout out?
Everybody that's going up in the rack, fuck it.
All right, bet. Say that.
Nobody specific, everybody.
All right, bet. It's always good to not just highlight a specific individual.
Yeah.
But all right, bet. Now for the final most important question of all, and that's TCW feedback. Now, tell me this. You know, there's a lot of people you could have worked with, but you didn't. You chose me.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, well.
And I feel like I'm only doing interviews for 2 years. And just like you've been rapping for 2 years, I've been doing interviews for 2 years. 2 years in, we got to this point.
Oh, bro.
2 years in, you could have been with someone that was bigger or better at this than me. But you chose me. You said earlier that this was mandatory.
Oh, bro.
I appreciate that. Why did you say this was mandatory?
You gotta stick together, and I love your content. You gotta stick together. I know how you was coming. I had to get in.
For sure. I appreciate that. Now, is there anything specific about the page that you do like?
Everything. That shit just hard. How you just promote everybody, show everybody the same love. Bro.
And you wouldn't say there's any flaws with the page?
You be forgetting some shit sometimes. It be pissing me off.
Okay, all right. Then tell me, what do I forget that I need to be fixed?
You be forgetting hella artists sometimes.
Okay. Now, to be fair, I do at least try my best to get everybody, right?
Yeah.
But you do know it's too many of you niggas. Every time I wake up, it's a new nigga. Yeah, you will be surprised how many niggas I know is rapping. Like it's over 425 people that I can remember if I last counted. But it's so many rappers, and every time I wake up, somebody new is showing up. It's always somebody new showing up.
You gotta do part 3, part 4 of them bitches. I'll be like, damn, folks just dropped this shot of fucking on here and shit, you know? That should be crazy.
Somebody I probably don't know. He just showed up. To my knowledge, he showed up.
Bro.
Like it's hard to keep track of who else is out here if it's always somebody new showing up every day. But I do hear you though. I do feel like there's a lot of artists that I could have gotten a chance to get up with, but maybe they haven't reached out to me, or I haven't been told to reach out to them. So tell me, who do you feel like I should interview next?
Shit. You gotta interview you gotta go interview Lady Bin Laden.
Okay. It's crazy because right now she's currently mad at me because I did an interview with somebody speaking on her in Aspen, which is why they came up with that song, even telling me to stop interviewing certain people.
You bogus.
Yeah. You heard that song?
He was in the intro.
Yeah.
You bogus.
But I do want to interview her, and I talked with her about that. So if she's not mad at me, we could get that going still. I still want to get that going. I feel like she does want it to, but right now she still want to steal my phone, so I gotta give her some space. But we gonna make it happen. And if you got time, tell her let's make this happen. But I do want to interview. She's actually someone that I do want to talk to for real, especially since I've seen her twice.
I got you.
Yeah, she was ready to beat my ass, gang. You don't even know.
Don't play with her, so she ain't no game to be played.
Hey, I wasn't the one playing. It was someone else.
She ain't nobody to be played with, shorty.
What's this show? But yeah, though, I bet. Say less. Lady Bin Laden, I'm going to chop it up with you. Again, and again, and again until you say yes. But I bet. Any final remarks, any final comments, anything you want to get off your chest, let people know?
Phone them dual block shit going up bigger and better.
For sure. And in due time, we're going to see some more growth. We're going to see some more improvement. And we're going to see how life has changed even then for you. So I appreciate you for this time, baby thug. One of the most organic, original sounding artists from the city /burg representing both. You will always and forever be a part of the Chicago wave. We can get a part 2 going on whenever you're ready. Whenever you hit the line, we're going to get it going. We're going to be in the exact same room talking about it all. And I'll see you out here in these streets if I see you.
Love, shorty.
Love. Ciao.
Chicago wave, what's your message to the youth?
It's a million things I can say to them, but if there's one thing that they need to know that I feel like they should know, I'm here for them.